The Jazz Jacuzzi as we push the positive and people who make a difference. Another interview coming your way on this beautiful day. And I have with me in studio Mrs. Vanita Simmons Washington. Vanita, how are you?
I'm fine, Dr. Bell, and yourself?
I'm great.
Great.
We have you in today. Originally, we were going to talk about some of your community work and things you're doing in the neighborhood.
Yes.
But as we talk, there's another matter that took precedence. You have some ongoing issues with consumers' powers.
That's correct.
And you believe that if you're having these issues, others are having issues as well.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it.
Well, take us through what's going on right now.
Okay. I've been having an issue with consumers' powers ever since I entered the CARE program. The CARE program is supposed to help residents who have arrearage in billing, and then they pay a certain percentage and you pay the other percentage of that bill. They credit so much to your bill and you pay that particular payment. And the program started in October the 1st of 2017. I entered the program and I did not receive a billing, well, not even actually a billing. I was told to pay $476.25 December the 21st of 2018 to enter into the program. I made that payment. They never posted that payment until my February billing. But when you look at your February bill, because a lot of laymen or residents aren't aware that that February bill is actually your January billing. So when you turn it over, it says a January billing, but they're actually posting the payments late. So that means that you're accruing more on your account. And consumers is very articulate as to how they explain that particular process. They tell us that, well, they tell me that the payment came in on the 23rd of December. It was never applied to the account until the February 16th billing, which is actually the January billing. Imagine that. So now you take a resident who does not know what's going on with their billing, where they have no way to understand it or process it. When you contact consumers concerning this particular issue, consumers, what they do is they put a hold on the account. Not good. Once they place a hold on the account, what happens is that now they conclude, your account continues to conclude, and they don't explain to you or clear that billing up where your actual payment, once they have actually posted the payment, is clear. So you have an unclear balance. And this is happening all over Genesee County. They also, in March, the 16th of March, they billed me $693 and some odd cent on the 16th. I received another billing on the 26th for $492 and some odd cent. Now that's double billing. But when you speak to consumers about it, they say, no, that's not an error. You didn't pay the other billing. So they make it very confusing for our residents. And I know that this has to be reaching out and touching so many people. And if you're on the CARE program, here's the problem with the CARE program. If you're on the CARE program and you're low income, you cannot receive funding or help from the Department of Human Services, which is through the MEAT program, Salvation Army, G-Card, because they're affiliated with the CARE program. So now you're going to have a problem going back to get those bills paid. How do you do it? Well, if you're low income, it's going to be very, very difficult. What I was told was that they were going to put me on the security shutoff program. But this is what I had to do. In order to keep my power on, I have to pay $553 by the 16th of May. Then my bill for the next 18 months will be $515 in order for me to continue to have power. I think that that is atrocious. When you have low income individuals, seniors, people who have no understanding of their billing, to be charged those amounts. If you've got a rearage of let's say $2,700, and you're going to pay, they're going to make you pay $515 every month. Most people, if they're on Social Security, are only receiving $750. So how are you going to maintain? How are you going to eat? How are you going to take care of your children or your family? It's impossible. So it's an issue that I think that probably weighs across the board, and what I'm looking for is individuals, anyone in Genesee County that is having that kind of problem, or has been taken off the care program because they say you didn't make the payment. These accounts need to be audited, a clear audit, all the way from the beginning of October, when the program actually started.
Now, during our conversation, you talked to me about getting your history, your bill history.
What I actually did, I went in and I went to Catholic Charities in order to receive help. I ended up getting a consumer's account history report. In this consumer's account history report, I was amazed, because give me just 1 second here. I'm going to find that particular billing. But they actually charged me $548 and some odd cents for electric, and 48 cents for gas in October. And I'm saying, how? When you ask them about it, it says, well, that's what your smart meter read. These smart readers are a big concern for me at this particular time, because if they're able to quote whatever price they want to, and then the following billing, the gas was $246 and the electric was $132. So now I've got a normal billing cycle. So how do we get from $548 for electric and 48 cents for gas in October?
Now, your purpose for coming on the show today is what?
My purpose is to reach out to the residents in this city and to ask them if anyone is having this kind of issue or this kind of problem, to contact me so we can contact the local news media, so we can make an awareness. Because I think that once it hits across the board, and know how many people it affect, it takes numbers. Like, they'll tell me, well, that might just be happening to your account. But how many in Genesee County are dealing with that, and how many in Genesee County are dealing with that are on the care program or have been released from the care program for one particular reason or another? People have to have somewhere to turn. Consumers Energy is a conglomerate. You have no other. If they cut off the gas, they're going to cut off your electricity. If you've got children, and you can have a child with special needs, what do? There's no way to go. If you can't find an agency, Department of Human Services, or someone who will assist you, then you've got another problem. Most of these agencies, they don't allow you to come down and file in an application. You have to call. So that means you got to be standing by your phone 9 o'clock in the morning, push the button and pray that you can get in, even get assistance.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, if you are having similar problems with your electric, your gas, your consumer's energy company, a number that they can contact you at.
The number you can contact me at is area code 810-282-4969. I'm going to repeat that again. That's area code 810-282-4969. 4969. And I like to at least mention my organization. My organization is called the Sisters of God. And what we do is that we are a humanitarian multi-purpose order. And what that means is that there are many needs in this community. This particular one we're focusing on. But we want you to contact us, and we want to connect with other groups and other individuals within the Genesee County in our area that maybe can help us, or we come together and work a lot of these negative and situations we're having out at this point. Yes.
Well, on your way in, you met Eileen from the Michigan Faith in Action Group. They're also doing the Poor People's Campaign.
Correct.
I think those are some natural connections right there.
Absolutely.
So, if I might ask, could you partner up and become a part of the new Poor People's Campaign?
Absolutely. And any other of the organizations that are nonprofit or that we can partnership with, partnershiping is a great thing. And most people don't realize that in unity, we can do way more than we can do as individual organizations. When you partnership, you're able to do referrals, because maybe one particular organization can assist with one thing that assists with another thing that actually will filter and deal with the situations or problems that you're actually having. So partnershiping is a great thing. And I think that once we do that, we come into a united form. And that's what we need to do.
And as H. Rap Brown said, stop thinking individually and start thinking about uses.
That's right. Absolutely. Because individual thinking has almost, well, it hasn't almost, it has crippled us. We don't have social programming. Social programming is something that brings in state, local, and federal dollars. I'm a social program writer. I've been writing for over 30 years. And we need more social programs, because how are our young people going to have the different things or the necessities of things that they actually need? When I was coming up, I have to mention this. I'm the daughter of the late Chester and Cynthia Simmons. And they created, along with Harold Hayden and some other great individuals, the Model Cities program that created the first social programming in the city. And we need more of that, and we need more partnershiping to write these particular things to help the residents that are here that really need the help.
With your problem with consumers' energy, with the Flint water crisis, and with other maladies happening in our community, there's a lot of work to be done.
Absolutely. But I believe, and this is on a personal level, coming from where I come from, and when I was a little girl, this is kind of funny, but when I was a little girl, I remember Bobby Broom, Sylvester Broom.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Sam Riddles. I remember, he wasn't Senator Cherry then, but I remember Mr. Cherry coming in. I remember Mr. Regal. He wasn't a senator then. And I remember them rolling up their sleeves, writing these proposals. I'm going to date myself, but I was actually giving them bologna sandwiches and M&S Red Pop.
You said it right the first time.
Sandwiches. And they were writing these proposals, and they were making a difference, and they were making a change. But we have to have the mindset that if we want to make the change, and I'm talking about seriously, we have to come together as a united form. There's no I in team. We need to team up. Whatever we can do, bring your creativity to the table, because everybody has something to bring. And you will be mighty surprised that when you take those and you pull those together, you have a well-oiled machine, and you won't get the things within the system that you're getting because somebody will hear one voice.
And going back to the consumers issue,
okay.
Mr. Kevin Keene, Area Manager of Consumers, there is a problem. It needs to be addressed. While you were talking about the consumers issue, what I heard you say, or what connected with me, was you paid them on such and such a date.
Absolutely.
It was posted on another date.
2 months later.
They had your money interest-free.
Absolutely.
So they're making money off your money.
Absolutely. But what they do is, once you contact them, and I know it's going to be really hard for someone who does not have the ability to look into the account histories and things of that particular nature. They actually talked to me like a Hebrew slave getting grain out the grain mill. I wasn't that important to them. They did not hear everything that I would, from what I'm viewing. They would tell me, no, no, that's not the situation. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. This is not true. The first payment I paid on the CARE program was at $476.25. That was posted on a February 16th billing, but when you turn the bill over, it says January. When I first received my January bill that actually says December, think about that, they had that payment that they had not posted to the account. So it looked like a debit instead of a credit. When I contact consumers and ask them, why isn't this payment posted to the account? They said, wait a minute, hold on. We're going to hold your account, and then we're going to take care of it. The next billing I got, where I should have owed $191.29, was $492 odd. So now you're in catch-22 because they're saying, no, well, we did you a favor. We worked this account. And they're able to fix it and put it according to how they want it. You have no other recourse. Where are you going? Who can you talk to? No one. So I want to know how far this reaches across the board. Is it just me, or is it everyone? Let's see the numbers.
92.1 WFOV. My guest, Vanita Simmons, Washington, talking about a problem with consumers' energy. And if you too are looking at your bills and things are not adding up, contact Ms. Simmons, Washington at
area code 810-282-4969. I need as many people as this meets across the board. Name, phone number, address where you live. I need this information because this information needs to go to our news media. 2025, 66, Channel 5. We need a thorough investigation. And if it's hitting where I think possibly the numbers are going to actually roll, then I think we have something to work with.
We want to thank you for coming in to be a part of the Jazz Jacuzzi's Pushing the Positive and People Who Make a Difference. Any parting words?
Just the parting words to know that do not think that there are not members in your community that care or concerned or not concerned about what is happening to you. We are very, very concerned, but we need you to bring your concerns, and let's work together to make a difference and change the things that need to be changed in this town.
We return you to your regularly scheduled program here at 92.1 WFOV, the Jazz Jacuzzi. I am Dr. Lee Bell, your host from coast to coast, from the alleys in Cali to the ports of New York, with stops in the Midwest. We're coming to your town next as we stream live at WFOV.online.